Hey, so in this video, we're going to cover exactly how to uncover your perfect $100,000 a month coaching niche. We're going to go through the exact same system we've been using to help our clients get clear on their coaching niches and get very specific on who they're delivering to, the exact mechanics of their clients, and understanding their niche in a very deep and meaningful way. This is the foundation to creating and setting up your awesome world-class coaching business. All right, let's get stuck in. This is exactly how coaches, consultants, and experts confidently find and validate a profitable $100,000 a month niche without fear of wasting time or losing money. All right, let's get stuck in. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit and show you this is our coach launch formula. This is the exact formula that we're using to help coaches, consultants, experts who want to build a world-class coaching business and never lose sight of their destiny. As a coach, we are all called to fulfill a need in our society, in the community. We know we have a destiny to help people. I'm an avid believer on helping people deliver and find their value and to deliver on their destiny, to be the best coach or consultant they can possibly be. This is the exact formula we use. It's a three-phase process to build and establish a successful, well-oiled coaching business that delivers results and can give you that sustainability and income potential that you're looking for. So right now we're going to cover the first part of the process, which is called the Boldberry niche system. And this is part of the first phase we will go through to understanding exactly how to build a world-class coaching business. This first layer is about launching. It's really about putting the fundamentals, the right baseline in place so that you can build your platform off of. This is really where we're creating equity, and equity is the perceived value that you create in your business when you're delivering on your product or service or program. People need to see value in what you're delivering. And so this is what this base level is all about. We're going to talk about uncovering the perfect niche. This is super important. This is where the value really comes from. And when you understand this, everything else falls in place. And this is one of our clients that we've been helping, Jeremy, $40,000 in less than 3 months, just following our system. He's an executive productivity coach, and we've been helping him really kick butt. If you want to get more information about how we can help you and build a world-class coaching business, then come and catch up with us, book a call. There's a link in the video below. So who are we? We are exactly just like you, starting out, building a coaching business, trying to figure out where to fit in, how to build the right type of program and to be able to deliver on that and help as many clients, people as possible. We used to struggle with all of this as well, but it wasn't until we zoomed out and started thinking of this in the bigger picture context and really understanding the fundamentals. And when you get clear about your niche, then everything changes. You can start charging high ticket prices. We sell our coaching programs in our real estate business for as much as $15,000, and we do consulting between $25,000 and $50,000 per consulting client. We've made over $3.8 million a year in that business. Our calendar is fully booked, and this company is running literally on autopilot, looking after itself. And this was the starting point for us in our journey as coaches and consultants. Now, these are some of our happy coach launch warriors. Facility, who has been able to finally crush it. She said she hasn't been able to feel this good in a long time. Mary made from one client to $18,000 in 37 days. And Jeremy, $40K in less than 3 months. These are really good results. Very proud to be helping people in this journey. Now, this is the exact way to find and validate the perfect, profitable $100,000 a month coaching niche without the fear of getting it wrong. This is the model that works. So it's working right now. So if you've always wondered and been wondering how to set up that perfect coaching niche or get stuck in and find the value and be confident about the niche that you're pursuing or going down, this is how it's done. We're going to go through 4 phases. These phases will make sense as I break this apart, but ultimately we're looking at defining the problems, needs, the wants, the pain points that are in your market, defining how you're going to fit into that, what's your pathway. We're going to look at how, if those people have money, what that looks like. We're going to start then evaluating and creating your perfect client, then ultimately working on calculating how we can deliver to that client, and ultimately through desire, finding what the connection is. And what we're going to finally do is then go down and validate that niche to give you confidence in what you're doing, the journey that you're taking as a coach or consultant. Now, this is definitely, I believe, a perfect gift. When you understand the value of a niche, your client, deeply, it opens up everything. It changes the game for you and gives you so much more leverage. And this is where you start to break away from the competition, because you deeply understand the people that you're working with. We're going to help you clarify your niche in a deep and meaningful way. And this is also going to provide you with the most valuable insight into your niche and your target market. This is super, super critical. And we're super excited to be helping with this. This is the bold berry tree. It's the context of a niche. You've got a broader niche, and these segments break out into what I call berries, bold berries, which is really what we're looking for. We're looking for these nuggets of areas, sectors that we can dive into, where we can help people that we feel passionate about, and we can get value. But it's not until you can really get clear on these bold berries that you can then formulate your magic formula, which is your platinum offer, those high ticket offers. If you don't get clear on this niche component, the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. It doesn't work out. This is where people get lost and they fail, because they haven't got clear on this niche finding process. So we're going to uncover your bold berries, and we're going to then take those bold berries and then turn that into something very, very, very awesome. Your platinum offer, using our magic formula system that we'll talk about later. Now imagine having a crystal ball that can help you find those hidden treasures. This is the journey that we're going on right now, is you are going to have a crystal ball to be able to look into and discover niches that are going to be suitable for you and where you're going to find profit and passion. This is really important. And uncovering this is going to really change your life for the better. Now, it goes without saying, and I need to say this because a lot of people don't take this context very seriously. It's that the best niche is a niche you relentlessly commit to. You have to be committed. You have to stick with it. I see a lot of people in this space diving into this idea of wanting to help people, and they think that this is the next great idea that they're going to have, and they realize that it's just too hard, and they walk away, or they change direction, or they chase the next shiny object. And that isn't going to help you create the value that you're looking for as a coach or consultant, because it's the committing, it's the focus, it's the dedication that really creates the value, because you become better and better and better at that thing, and over time you then become a leader in that space. Distraction is failure. If you get distracted off your path, it ultimately leads to failure. So the important component here is to, whatever you do in this section, to finding and uncovering your niche, it's really important to stick with it. Stay on task and stay focused. That's where your value comes from. Now, I know this, I struggled with this. When I left my job to jump into doing coaching as a profession, I had the passion, but I didn't have the know-how. I was chasing a lot of shiny objects at this time. I was in a job that I didn't really want to be in, and I wanted to get out. And, I said, I'm going to go be a coach. I had these great ideas. It turns out those ideas weren't really worth pursuing, because I hadn't really clarified where I was at. Now, my back was against the wall. Now, I was chasing shiny objects, right? I was suffering from imposter syndrome. I didn't believe that at this point that there were people that were going to believe me or trust me, or that I could deliver anything to. It was a real internal struggle that I think a lot of people go through. My back was against the wall, and at this point, I was the perfect coaching client, because I was eager to learn, and I was spending money like crazy to get as much information and nurture my mindset and get as much knowledge as I could possibly get, and work with people to help me accelerate and move faster in this coaching space. So there are three big reasons why most coaches, consultants, and experts fail to either find or choose a profitable coaching niche. And they, go through these cycles and never end up actually building a profitable world-class coaching business, because they're stuck in a vortex. These can be very debilitating. The first is fear of competition. So many people are worried that there's competition out there and they will never be able to break into any kind of niche because the competition is going to crush them, and they've just got no way of ever doing this. They get stuck on this idea that you have to target these bigger competing niches, for instance, and never really figuring out that competition is good. The next big thing is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome drives people nuts. People might not listen to you, that you're not able to deliver on your value, that you're not an expert enough to go and teach people stuff, that you're not good enough at this stuff, and the cycle goes around and around and around. So many people get lost, stuck in imposter syndrome, not actually believing that they can go out and learn and create value from just learning and teaching people. There is so much inside of each and one of us that we can pass on to other people. It's crazy that when I learned how to break through this imposter syndrome, it was an incredible relief. But it comes from understanding your niche. This is where it's at. The third big hurdle or barrier is people wishing and hoping. Going out there and just, thinking that something magically is going to happen and they're going to all of a sudden have this amazing niche and they're going to be able to make money and they're going to be all fantastic and, it's all going to work out for them. But it doesn't really work like that. We have to put in the effort. We have to go and do these hard things to figure out the fundamentals so that we can grow a successful world-class coaching business. How do you find the perfect coaching niche? What does it take to go from feeling uncertain to motivated and having clarity on a niche that's literally going to change your life? We're going to go through this. And you're here now, probably feeling a little bit uncertain, and you want to achieve these results, right? You want fulfillment. You want to have a profitable niche. Obviously, we all want to make money to provide for our families, to have a better life. But the fulfillment part is really where it's at, doing something that you feel good about. And that's an important factor. And so by following this Boldberry niche system, we're going to be able to open this up and give you clarity on what that looks like to find this out of where you are at the moment. And we're going to crush that fear of competition. We're going to crush that imposter syndrome. And we're going to crush that wishing and hoping thing that goes on where you're not really sure about where you're going to go. This is the very important stuff. So what are the exact steps? The exact steps are this, right? To go from confused to clarity, following the niche, the Boldberry niche system. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to first work out selling desire, because to have success as a coach or in any business, you have to understand that people buy based on desire. It's emotion. People will go on a journey based on the emotional feeling that they have, and this is where the value is. Once we've unpacked the desires of your niche, and this is really unpacking your niche and finding out what's going on, where you can fit in, how that looks, we're going to then define your path. We're going to start getting more clear about the niches that you might be interested in and what that looks like. Start looking at where the profit lies and understanding the values that you can provide and what that looks like for you in the long term. This is very important to getting clarity on your niche. The next is we're going to define the perfect client. What does the perfect client look like for you? Based on all the information that we've got from 1 and 2, what is it going to look like for you to work with somebody? What are they going to be able to deliver and be a good fit for you? When you get this right, it makes such a huge impact and difference to everything else that happens in your business down the track. Then we're going to calculate and validate. That means we're going to start looking at some data, some numbers, and we're going to do some testing so that you can take all this information and start heading to launch. This is awesome. This is the exact steps we're going to do. This is what's working right now for finding the perfect niche. This is the reality of it. People that don't have a niche or not clear about their niche, they literally go around in circles feeling confused, failure, there's uncertainty, there's losing money, there's wasting time. This is not a good place to be. Obviously, you can tell I'm not a cat person. This is before finding your niche, and after finding your niche and being clear about this is where success happens. This is where confidence, growth, and stability happens. It's super important to get clear upon your niche and understand the perfect person or the clients that you want to deliver to. This is a valuable context to take on board. So many people don't get deep into this. So this is the exact component module or system or formula that we're going to go through to unpack your perfect niche, looking at the problems, finding out how you're going to fit into this niche, then calculating and formulating your perfect client, working through the desires and understanding the desires, what effort and gain it's going to take them to get there. We're calculating this to formulate that perfect client scenario. Finally, we're going to validate. that niche and make sure that you feel comfortable going down this path with numbers, data, and being clear about how that you can approach this niche confidently. This is the exact steps that we're going to take. This is broken down into 4 main pillars or categories. And first of all, starting out with understanding desire, selling desire. We're going to go through the 4 pillars. We're going to understand the deep and meaningful questions that people are asking. That will give you clarity on your niche. We're going to create a circle. This means the parameters of your niche, so you can get clear about the size, the impact, and what you're aiming for. We're going to go through a brainstorming session. We're then going to get clear on the decision-making process to start formulating the direction that you're going to go down. Then in step 2, we're going to define the path. This means you're going to start looking at the connection between you and the niche that you're starting to work down. Maybe you select 2 or 3, and then you're going to get clear about that pathway. Why, can I, how, and then the commitment. These are super important steps to go through to give you clarity, to build your mindset, to give you confidence, to give you all of the stuff that you need to be able to move forward and be successful in your business. Then we're going to go to level 3, which is about finding the perfect client, who, what, where, and their CTV. Then step 4 is calculating the decisions, going through where they are, doing some testing, validating that testing, and then getting ready for launch. These are very important steps to take. So step 1, going through it again. This is how to deeply understand the desires of your niche. We're going to unpack the perfect niches. We're going to define the pathways and get clear about the direction that you can head within that niche and breaking it down into sub-niches. This is the pathway that provides you satisfaction and joy. Understanding that you're going to fit into a niche that's going to help you feel fulfilled at the end. And then unpacking the perfect client. What does that perfect client look like? How do they feel? What is their value? What are they going to be delivering for you? And all that stuff, getting very clear on that perfect client. And finally, calculating that decision-making process and getting clear on that, going through a process of finding out where they are, testing, and then validating, and then getting ready for launch. This is one of our client results who went through this process and is doing really well. One of the things that Mary pointed out is this system works so well, you just have to follow the steps. And it all starts with getting clear on your niche, and the rest just falls into place. She gets it, she understands it, and so it's really important to understand for yourself that if you want to get clear on building a successful long-term business, getting clear on your niche is super important. Now, just to zoom out a bit, as we go through this series, we're going to cover all of these components. We're going to get clear on defining the path. We're going to get clear on how you fit into that niche criteria. We're going to find out who has money, who doesn't have money to work with you. We're going to build your perfect client, and we're going to validate and get your boldberry niche that's going to help provide success. And this is just one small part of the Coach Launch formula that we're going to go through. And we're working through the boldberry niche formula. So if you've been enjoying this video so far and you want to get more content from us to show you exactly how you can build a world-class coaching business, please subscribe and be a part of this community. And we'll look forward to helping you grow your business over this next while. To be honest, building a business is not easy. Everybody knows that and understands it. You've got to put in effort and take time to build skills and learn stuff. Now, there's only 2 ways of achieving your goals in life. The first way is trying to go it alone, which a lot of people try, and this is why there's so much failure, right? And I see a lot of coaches and consultants trying to do this stuff, and they're trying to figure it out themselves, trying to watch videos and YouTube, and they're not really getting the context of all the stuff that's necessary, the minutiae, the finer details, which is super important. And so they're always just running around with overwhelm, confusion, deflation, fear, because their pathway is very, 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 very hard, and ultimately never really achieving the goals and results that they're looking for, to have that health, wealth, and happiness. But I see smarter coaches know this, right? Coaches, consultants, and experts, that when you've got accountability, when you have a system, and when you have support, the ability to focus and be clear and actually get results is much faster. It's super easy when you get that right. And working with people that are experts, that are proven, that have already gone through all the hard yards to help you shortcut the process is so much easier. It's so much faster, and it just provides a much shorter cut to getting to where you want to go. You really do only have 2 choices in in this whole scenario, right? You can continue struggling and being overwhelmed and trying to figure stuff up and just, getting lost all the time. Or you can find pathway to clarity and work with a group of people that know what they're doing and can help you accelerate your journey into building your world-class coaching business. If you really want to shortcut the process, come and join us. Book a call in the link below, and one of our team will help you to take your journey to the next level. We have some amazing, really powerful strategies and shortcuts to really put your business onto auto drive and to really boost your business and give you the success that you're looking for. So if you want to really shortcut the process and build your own coaching business, come and catch up with us on the call. So in the next video, we're going to get stuck in and we're going to start brainstorming and getting into this whole context of building your niche, right? So go to the next video and we'll start going through this and start breaking it all down so you can understand how to get to that next stage and being confident on your coaching niche. Awesome. Now, my name is Matthew White. Super excited to be taking you on this journey. Stick with us. Look out for the next video. It's been enjoyable speaking to you today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.